If you love music, musicxray's fan match service helps you discover new music by letting emerging and aspiring songwriters, bands, and performers test their material on new audiences in the hopes of acquiring you as a new fan and inspiring you to support them with tips and donations. It's a whole new paradigm for how music should be discovered in the digital age, and we want you to sign up and try it out for free. When you open an account as a fan, we ask you to tell us as much as possible about your musical tastes. Which are your favorite groups? Name some of your favorite songs of all time. Then, when a musician has a new track they'd like to share, we alert you if their song falls within the parameters of your taste profile. You're likely to hear a few songs per week, depending upon how broad or narrow your tastes are. Each time you listen to a track, regardless of how much you love it or hate it, we'll pay you at least 10 cents as a token of our appreciation that you're giving new bands a shot. The digital revolution has brought enormous changes to the music industry, and it's gotten harder than ever for musicians and songwriters to make money to support themselves and their music. In fact, independent musicians and songwriters often simply give away their recorded songs for free just to attract fans, because they know they can't make a living from their music without a supportive fan base. But if the musicians give away their music to attract fans, what do they have left to sell in order to make a living? Sure, some musicians can generate modest income from tours and merchandise, but that requires being on the road all the time if a band wants to eat, and doesn't generate ongoing revenue for them. So when you do hear a song by a band you can get into, we want you to become a fan of theirs. When you do, you become subscribed to the musician's newsletter, and you can keep track of them online, know when they're playing near you, or simply track their progress. As the band grows and eventually hit it big, you will have been on the ground floor as a supporter, and you'll have a special relationship as an early fan. Supportive fans are likely to get all sorts of perks bands like to bestow upon their most faithful followers. But when you hear a song or an act that you really like, we want you to go even further. We enable you to tip them with real money, or even buy virtual goods like a cheeseburger, virtual guitar strings, symbolic studio time, and other fun items. When musicians have their music exposed, and they don't acquire many new fans, they learn they need to put in more work before they're ready. When they encounter fans who readily jump on board, they know they're on the right path. And when they receive tips and donations from people who are hearing them for the first time, they know that perhaps they have a viable business, and it's time to take it to the next level. By being a listener on Fan Match, you make a difference. You affect the careers of emerging and aspiring musicians from all over the world. And at the same time, you participate in a completely new model for how songs and talent are nurtured and developed. We hope you'll love Fan Match.